calling your game plan.
Hey, what up guys, I'm back to another video, and today I'm going to be starting a new series. Ben Roethlisberger can only play this game because we're going to play only week once.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots.
And guys, we are going to do trades
This
every
is
week,
taken at
so
the 3.
yeah.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
My favorite player to use is probably TJ Watt.
Now Brady on the bootleg.
What are you doing?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And
Let's go.
Is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Let's go. No.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
See if Marcus can get We might have to change
Third
these.
down, Roethlisberger.
There's a problem. I want to put that in there.
And
Let's
he's
go.
got Moncrief.
That's what I call a nice catch.
Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday.
Yeah, they wasted time. Actually, I think this might be.
Well, he challenged
A
the
good
play.
play.
It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate
This
that. Don't know if
needed
you took the
some
advice of
work.
the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to
All
keep
this
the drive
defense
going.
needs to do.
Interesting
Play
note about
good
the Steelers
and
opening up on
roll
the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And of course, putting them against the Patriots, 2 of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these 2 teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. 16 yards, a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10 is Counter. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
See if James can get another
here,
nice
but those
one.
kind of runs, they're going to open up a world
I
of
think they're
opportunities for
kind
this
of
offense going
expect to
forward.
really
On
run
2nd
this.
down, Counter
Yeah.
looking for space. And on this
At
one, he'll
first,
get to the
wasn't it?
15, right at the 15-yard line.
I think
9
they're
yards to
kind of-
pick up there, and it's a first down.
See if we can
From
find
the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st
GG.
down. To the goal
It was
line,
a
but
good
it's
thing.
incomplete.
That's why I want to trade
Even
him.
without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are
this
sitting back.
a
They're not playing
receiver?
receivers
Good as
as
that
much as they're playing the eyes of the
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked
No,
off inside the 10. And
no.
he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady.
No!
Looking for Elman, and he hits him. It's complete.
That's
And he's
fine.
taken down, but able to slip
Second
across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New
I
England
need some,
first down.
need some pressure.
One play has him to the 37
Hey,
here for
okay.
1st and 10. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sonny Michel. And this winds up a gain of 4 to
Two
the
tackles.
41.
Probably team MVP.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On 2nd down, they'll
Let's
run
go.
White.
That's
And he is met quickly in the backfield.
Mark
Down he
Barron.
goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down.
they're definitely getting close.
They go play action for...
Let's go!
It's knocked away and incomplete.
Edmonds.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big
No
receiver
score.
and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Let him touch it.
And they keep it in. They did.
Oh
They
my
kept it in. It's
gosh.
down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to
I
the
don't
line
think
of
they'll be
scrimmage.
expecting that.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's the fullback. This
him here.
Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone.
Dang it.
Throw, fires right side.
Guys, that whole drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play.
Dang
the
it.
officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no
Let
flag.
me
Let them
try.
fight it out.
And forces 4th
So
down.
get some pressure.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Get him. Let's
Throw
go.
complete
Let's
to
get
Dorsett.
it, man.
And this will be stopped
Oh,
at the
so we're
44. That one
right.
good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now pass hit caught by Edelman. And he'll be
Hey,
brought
they're short.
down. It
They're
looks like
short.
right
They're
at the
short.
40.
I don't like TJ. He's like a team MVP.
First down, here's White.
What are you doing, Edmund?
A nice run there, 9 yards. It'll be
Jeez.
2nd down.
So
The
wrong.
previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Come on, dude. Toot.
Brady.
Let's
And
go.
now a fumble.
One.
Brady
Let's
loses
go.
the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 40. The 30.
Let's
And
go,
they will be set
TJ.
up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
TJ what? Team
Always fun to
MVP.
watch a big boy pick it up and go. He
This
may need a
season.
little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance
Salty.
ourselves up here?
Salty.
Taking the shaking all the way up to the boot. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Kyle Van Noy, the
And
Pats leading
I
tackler
saw
in their
that
Super Bowl
Coach
run
Bill's
in on the
acceleration
stop.
limits. So, yeah, he's hard throwing his tablet right now.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second quarter action with
Dang it, I
1:59
forgot.
remaining. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot
Let's
going
go.
on. And
Switch
he's going
it.
to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Switzer.
A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to
Let's
defend a
go.
short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Not sure about that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
TJ Watt.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's
Let's
Brady.
go.
He's got White here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That was pretty
The
good,
Patriots
but
send out
don't
their
forget.
punter
Don't break.
as he's on here to punt it
But,
away.
We have the edge.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Now Roethlisberger, and he finds McDonald. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end McDonald. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Get it.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
This is not good.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
How about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up the blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. On play action, it's Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Brady. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. Dorsett making the catch. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Play action. Now it's Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it. And now a fumble. Brady loses the
Second
football.
fumble.
And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Williams.
He's at the 50. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the 1 weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on.
No, that was right in my hair.
Artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
7 yards there and a first down. Brady now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now White. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and run it with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. You have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. Really? That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Connor, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor.
Go, Connor!
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Let's go.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Brady and the Patriots now down by 10, 23 seconds to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22. Here we go. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a happy trip home as they start. The players on quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hi. Okay, now we can trade Juju. Then you. Dolphins. We need you. Are you kidding me? Phil, oh my gosh. I need this guy. Oh, really? Eagles. Either him or him. Oh my gosh. Kevin. Let's not give up Juju. Can this please accept? So now we can trade Juju. Now we can trade JJ for you. Hi. Good. How was yours? Let's go. Going in Seattle. Person who never started in the NFL. Oh, TJ could be all you boys. TJ's. Wait. Please. Oh. No. Oh my gosh. No. Brock, you're not playing. I'm sorry. Okay? Bro, I'm not sorry. No.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Open man, it's Vanette. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Wilson to throw, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target, but now it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. 13 carries, 85 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's Rudolph. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
X3, 218.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rudolph. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The tackle there by Mark Barron. From the 39, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that... And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. On 1st down, Connor. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Now Rudolph on 1st down, being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Rudolph. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rudolph. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end
I
of
think
that
Rudolph
contract.
is playing better than that.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Like, I'm not on this
Coming to the line here to
side.
begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Screen!
Let me finish.
Ran right into him.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time.
Yeah.
Let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game.
If
The
it
energy
works
level
well
hasn't
with
been
the
there right from the
blitzes,
start. We've
I
noticed that.
believe it
They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3
Yeah, some years
timeouts.
are not
As the clock will
war
stop
blitz.
with 55
It's
seconds
because
to
we're
go until
man-to-man.
halftime. From the gun on Wilson, throwing for his
No.
running back, and he's got
That was
it
a good
complete.
cut. Good.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Wilson.
He's been getting
and it's
TJ
incomplete.
Watt. He's been getting more
My
pressure.
observation has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's
I
ability
don't
to keep
get
a
it.
defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
I
Now
called
the
that
Seahawks
time.
forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
We'll take a blitz.
Wilson will throw again. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Let's go.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
This should be GG, but
out of the gun, Rudolph.
School
Godwin is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Oh, second reception.
Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster.
Go, Juju, let's go.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Rudolph now to throw.
No! Oh, right there in here.
Incomplete. Vance
Not be
McDonald, the
missing
tight end,
free
with the target.
touchdowns.
But it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Rudolph going to throw again.
Perfect throw.
And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. 16 yards, a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch.
Touchdown, Juju.
It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Mason Rudolph leading this offense out for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question is, when you're a head coach, what do you look at?
I know it's only the 3rd quarter, but we're winning 20%.
As much as coaches
I'm not saying it's out of reach.
That's where it starts.
They have a chance.
When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over,
James
keep
Conner
it in
is
the proper
running
hands,
right now.
and give your team a chance to win?
No.
That's what he's done here in this one so far.
I don't think so. Samuel.
On 2nd down, Samuel. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard
Nice
line.
one, Samuel.
7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Good one. Good one. Let's go, good one.
Complete to his receiver, Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Plunging there.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Conner. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Try to get this off before.
Again, it's Conner.
Dang
And
it.
this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Rudolph looking to throw.
Washington.
His man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys continue to pour it on.
Let's go.
Boswell good with the extra point.
Well, this game is definitely over, but
a
we
good
do
game.
know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we'll...
Now a hit and a loose football.
Go. Get him.
And nothing but great grass here in the field. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Roosevelt Nix, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
That's it, baby. We go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Wilson. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
The next two curtain.
It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because
The
you're not seeing
thing
the benefits of
that I
running
did
after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra
thinking
plays.
about changing you. But now look
there,
at
but
him.
this
He's like,
pass is going to wind up incomplete.
boy.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin on the ground here with Conner. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Play action. It's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson completes it to Dixon. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid, still pitching a shutout. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The drive will start with Connor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, a run with Connor. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Set. 18 Gator. 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 5.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they will throw it here with Rudolph. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hey, dude, it's trying to see.
So a decent game,
Like,
but all for naught with a penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it.
I
When people celebrating,
The coach
the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go, good win.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Rudolph. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
First pick.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation.
That could
now,
actually
good luck to them.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's not a lie.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team to have a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
We might just found our gem. Brock.
This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Second best defense. Nice. I think he might have yards. Jalen Samuels. Oh, Vince Williams. And sacks. We actually have 0 sacks. DJ. Nope. Yeah, TJ Wise too. Bye guys.